Yeah, man. We here once again. Hey, the brother PNB Rock, some crazy. Should take my headphones off. I think I should be good. So, PNB Rock. Everybody, if you've been living up on the rock, you probably should now heard of something about this situation. The thing I really don't like about this, how everybody's going at the lady. Um, that's that generation that do that. They take pictures of food. Hell, my wife, what, when we was about 30 something, like it was like 35, 36, right around that time, we went to Atlanta Fish Market. It's supposed to be like a real hot place, real exclusive and stuff. So she took pictures of the food. She had lobster. I mean, the thing was well designed, the way it was prepared. A lot of those gourmet chefs and, sous chefs or whatever, they go all out their way to make the food look real presentable. So when it come down to it, what's going on, right? When it come down to it, man, of course you're gonna take a picture. I mean, everybody keep acting like Roscoe's is just like Popeyes. It's an iconic black restaurant. Just like I said, if you go to St. Louis, you're gonna go to Busy Bees. You like in Atlanta. I'm sorry, Busy Bees in Atlanta. Sweetie Pies in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? You come down to the A, people like Busy Bees down here. That's one of the top ones. A lot of people was on and off about Big Daddy's. They was good, kind of salty, but it had some good food. It's different restaurants you go to, certain areas, certain locations. That's like an iconic black stable. Even not even just the restaurants, stores, locations. Like everybody, like was it the King of Diamonds down in Miami? Up for strip club, up in Atlanta is Magic City. You know what I'm saying? Spots like that, it's like something that people gonna go to and take pictures. So you can't really fault the girl for doing what normal people do. Like I seen, what's going on, Gopi? I seen what's the lady? Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was saying that she don't understand how people drop in locations like that when all these people are getting killed. Like, Nicki's a part of that life. But the only difference is Nicki got money. She knows she can't do that. This young girl, she just living life. And the crazy part about it is it's not like that's her, just some random dude she was, dealing with. That was her baby daddy. So they had a kid together. Even the thing that killed me the most was when I seen how they went in a restaurant for dude. I'm thinking that he got, out there in the parking lot. And just like I told people, if they would have never caught that picture, guess who else would have snitched him out? His fans. You know how many times I done all through Atlanta and I see people. I'm not starstruck. Most people aren't starstruck in Atlanta because we see celebrities all the time. Now the youth, they might go crazy and stuff like that, but we see celebrities all the time. I think I seen Back Row Freddy probably about a couple of months ago off of Howard Mill. All I said was, "You Bank Row?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What's up, man? I like your music." That's it. Wasn't nothing else. I met Ludacris. Told you when I used to do promotion, I used to meet people all the time. Met Fat Joe, met the Dungeon family, most of the people from the Dungeon family, especially CeeLo, Cujo, Luda. I met Luda. One of my dudes I know used to work at the radio station. So I used to meet a lot of people doing that, doing promote. A lot of the radio personalities, I met a lot of them. Because like I said, I did promote for guys, that work at the station. So I would always be running into them. Ryan Cameron, all of them. So the thing is, yeah, she had some type of input into that situation, but at the end of the day, that's what them young people do, man. They snap pictures and stuff, and that's their overall thing. They like taking pictures, they like posting and stuff. It's for the food. Then getting a little more information. Like I said, we was on Kuda's panel, DJ Kuda, and he was talking about it, and they was talking about the rapper Quando Rondo. He his friend got shot out there at the I just said across from the Beverly Center in Beverly Hills. And when people is acting like they won't kill you, it's like Beverly Hills. That's supposed to be like the most safest place. Even like down here in Atlanta, people be talking about Lenox and Fifth Plaza. Lenox has more shootings than anything. Because everybody there got the money. They know these people got the money, so they going over there to get that money. Might have to, I'm gonna turn this camera off or turn my ring up. I don't want people with all this light in their eyes. But when it come down to it, the crazy part is that, man, like, dude, people lurking, especially in California, they are literally lurking for guys. And they do it publicly. Some of them mask off, they don't care. Then you got the ones that get set up a lot by women. I mean, face it, down here in Atlanta, Miami, like, everybody going for the girls. And most of the time, you're going to get set up by a woman and a dude. You might get set up by a team of women. But the thing that really hurt this situation to me, and I've been seeing a lot of videos, a lot of people talk about it, DJ Academics. That interview he did, I think they said, everybody's saying it's about 2 weeks ago to a month or something. That interview he did was saying that he never got robbed. That's like putting a target on his back. I said this on Kuda's. I said this on Chop It Up TV. That's putting a target on your back. That's the crazy part about it, because when you telling people I've never got jacked, and I ain't trying to say I ain't gonna never get jacked, but I move different, and then you go into people's hood, like, he made it be known that he was, dealing with Ronnie Rich and all them. Like, you don't move, man, you got money. You can't move like that. Dang, I can't even hardly read them comments. But, when I go out with my family, if I was some type of rapper, I wouldn't wear no jewelry. Even flexing all that cash, that gets you identified to get. And the crazy part is this. I ain't gonna say the dude's name, but we was on a panel, and the dude was literally saying that that's why he don't tell people when he go on vacation and do stuff, like he don't drop his location. And I'm like, dude, y'all kill me with this internet stuff. You will sit there and relate stuff on the internet. Cut out what's going on. Y'all would relate stuff on the internet to like personal stuff. This guy literally said that's why he don't drop his location. He didn't tell his friend where he went when he was in Mexico. I'm like, dude, you're not famous. I'm not trying to crap on you, but you're a nobody. I told people I'm going to Jamaica for my birthday. I'm going to Montego Bay. Who's going to come all the way to Montego Bay and try to shoot me? Look at my neck right now. I ain't got no jewelry. I ain't got no watch. The most you can do is just come off some money that I got in my pocket. My cards are all protected. The most you'll probably do is get some money. Might get a pair of shoes or something. I don't even wear Jordans like that no more. I don't wear no expensive clothes like that. Most of my expensive stuff is going to my kids. My kids got LeBrons, Jordans, doggone Air Maxes, stuff like that. Other than that, man, you'll do better robbing my kids before you rob me for their shoes. And you can't even fit them unless you give them to your kids. That's why I was tripping when dude was saying that he don't tell his friends. I'm like, dude, why are you trying to relate this to you? Like, when some situation like this happens, dudes on the internet is relating to, this is why I don't do. Dude, it's like, boggles my mind. Something like this happened, the first thing you think is, this is why I move like this. No, dude. The honest truth, dude got killed because he didn't want to give up his chain. So y'all can blame it on that girl all you want to. And hey, a lot of dudes might clip me over here in this space, but it is what it is. Dude got killed because he didn't want to give up his chain. If somebody run up on you, you got literally 3 seconds to make a decision. Yes or no. Ain't no maybe. Yes or no. Dude literally had 3 seconds. When he seen that gun and they got the drop on him, just gave it up. I would have gave him my wallet. I gave him my chain, all this stuff. Hey, Joy from Be the Difference. But the thing of it is, a lot of dudes, because he even said it in the interview when he was on Academic. And I think that was like, Academic be doing some crazy stuff. And then the thing of it was too, Lonzo hit me with something. The same way it's starting to occur, and man, this industry stuff is crazy. On that interview with Academics, he was talking about how he was about to leave his label. And then I go back and look at Tupac, when Tupac was talking about, doing Death Row East. Go back to listen to, Dolph in his situation. A lot of these guys, trying to make different moves. Who was it? I think Empire. It's a coincidence that the label Empire has Mo3, Dolph, and King Von. I think was all on Empire. If I ain't mistaken, because I heard an interview, people was talking about that. And it's kind of weird that a lot of these industries have money on these rappers. Bushwick Bill talked about that with him. They had money on him. And that's my thing that I'm getting to. A lot of these companies do that. At my job, one of my jobs I had, the guy, he was a career, mover. Dude died at the customer's house. Dude just came off a heart attack. I think this is his second heart attack. Just came off a heart attack. They was telling him go in the house, just pack stuff, don't really do too much. And he was like, okay. Next thing you know, guy goes out front door, smells the air, just go to the front door, took a good breath, and then turn around and collapse. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. The company had insurance on them. All these companies do that. They got insurance on all these employees. So if something ever happened to you, that's the thing. I think it was I don't know if a video Alonzo sent me or one I was discussing with him about. No, it was Alonzo, because Alonzo was saying that it was a company takes out 250. Let's say the company takes out $250 million life insurance policy, and you find out about it, and it's like why so much, this and that. They calculate your salary into that policy over a number of years. And most of the time, that's how they're able to say, if you die early, then they coop this money that they would have paid you, or, to a point that they'll be missing. And I said, okay, well, that makes sense. But to a degree, same thing with these labels. And then you gotta understand, that's like Whack 100 on Clubhouse. Whack 100 was saying that a lot of these rappers, shout out to Getty TV. I was over on his show, and they was talking about Whack 100, and he was saying that how a lot of these rappers, they don't get signed in certain areas because they won't live. You had NBA Youngboy. Man, you see all that stuff NBA Youngboy going through, like crazy. And then you have situations where you got just a slew of rappers, and that's what they were saying. Like that's why Louisiana, like Lafayette, Baton Rouge, over in those areas, a lot of those artists are not getting signed because something might happen to them. Man, that's all I heard on the news when I was down there in Baton Rouge. Pop, 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 pop. Mall shooting, residential shooting, shooting in the car, all this stuff. Just easy, quick. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part, LA is known right now for people getting killed, like the rappers. Not laughing about it, but it's crazy. Like, I wouldn't even be moving down there, man. I wouldn't deal with LA. Sorry. I wouldn't deal with California, period. This stuff to where you gotta check in. Like, you got people telling you to come in the city, you need protection from, like, who's gonna protect you when the other people are trying to, what? Y'all gonna have a shootout for me? I pay you for protection, and then next thing you know, it's gonna be a shootout? Like, that's the whole thing. Why even go there? If you know this situation's gonna turn like that, why go there? And yeah, there is spots and occasions where people get robbed in Atlanta, Miami, all these other cities. But more or less, California is known for these guys to be on the hunt out there. They're literally known right now for being on the hunt out there. If I was a rapper, I would never wear no jewelry if I wasn't doing a photo shoot or anything, because in the end, hey, that's the main way for people to come at you. Your jewelry. You're always talking about having this wads of cash. Get that light out of people's face. That like having wads of cash, flash your car. I mean, the most they can do is steal your car. It's insured. My friend just posted a comment on Facebook saying that all that designer clothes is not, helping you for your retirement. And, I was like, dang, that's crazy. And that's true. But this is the world and society we live in now, man. It gets to a point where it's getting too overbearing for, like, we can't even live no more. And people were saying, why I can't go nowhere wearing my jewelry. You can, but you gotta be cautious. I mean, it is what it is now. We in the height of the whole, like, back in the day they were saying that, rappers were getting they chain snatched, and it was like a badge of honor to steal a rapper's chain, put it out saying that you did it, and you will get the shine for it. But now people ain't trying to go to jail for it. If they steal a chain, they're not letting people know that they stole a chain because they're not trying to go to jail. Yep. But when it comes down to it now, is you trying not to get caught up. You're not trying to get caught up in all this stuff. And that's what a lot of these rappers are getting themselves into. They getting themselves into situations to where they can't get out of that, man. You up here getting into it with other rappers, then you going to these cities. It's like, yeah, Chicago's bad. Chicago, to me is like New Orleans back in the day. Like New Orleans is like P used to talk about the murder capital of the world. You know, and it was true. That was the thing about New Orleans. They was literally going crazy out there. Every time I used to go out there, I did what I had to do, and I left. Like work-wise, I wasn't going to no clubs and partying and stuff like people do. You know, Chicago, like that whole neighborhood thing, that was real big in like the 90s for us. That was real big for the 90s for us. Like the neighborhood, the early 2000s was the neighborhood wars where, you know, we was going at people from different hoods. Then you had like the gangs. But when you start seeing about making that money, things get changed. But man, like that's why I say that the situation with this dude and his girl, when it come down to it, they were gonna, you know, deal with this situation regardless the way it is. Only because if she didn't post the location, somebody else is gonna take a picture of him. It ain't like Roscoe has some type of no picture policy or something. Like I say, I see celebrities all the time. I could take a picture of somebody, you know, you got celebrities, who was it that I seen up there? I forgot. It was a basketball player, I think, or something. An ex-basketball player. They was pumping gas on How Mid. And tall, like, ain't no way you can't miss him. Tall jumping in the SUV. In the Cadillac Escalade, I think. And it's like, you can't miss this big old tall dude. You know, it ain't like he inconspicuous, you know. Didn't really have no jewelry on, just had a watch on. I could have took a picture of him like, yeah, he's right here at the gas station. I could have took a picture of when I used to go to the comedy show. And could have took a picture of somebody there, like, oh, this famous person here at the comedy show. You know how many people that want to rob will go up there and rob this guy? So that's why I say, like, blaming it on the girl, well, the lady, I don't see that, man, because dudes, they getting out here going crazy literally all the time. They on the hunt. They on social media, just like the hip hop police, getting these people for selling drugs and putting all this stuff on there. The same way that people are out here doing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the same way that the hip hop police and all these police say how they grab suspects off of social media. What do you think these robbers are doing? They're doing the same thing. You know, how many times that I've looked at newscasts where they say they literally tell the rappers and all these drug dealers, y'all keep posting y'all stuff. Y'all just making our job a whole lot easier. And how many people still post? And the thing of it was, just like Kuda was saying, and I said it too, like, when you have social media, you got to turn that location off. And a lot of people are saying that you can post pictures after you leave the restaurant, but it still don't matter. They know you've been to that place, so they know a general area that you might be in. I mean, in this hype right now about these rappers, if I was a rapper, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't post nothing. Even probably do it when I get home or something. What's going on, Dr. Dunbar? Like, I might post that stuff when I get home, but other than that, that's it. And like I say with that girl, the lady, she's, I think, early 20s. I think PNB, he's 30. He was 30. So she's around in 20s or something like that. But the thing of it is, when it comes down to it, her posting that video, that added to the situation. But him coming out of Roscoe's, it was gonna be the same thing. celebrities, when you come around, people want to take pictures. You can post a picture, say you at the restaurant with him. He's getting ready to eat. I think they said that too. It was like a 45-minute wait. So even if you would literally have to have these guys riding around, like looking, like in these areas, like, oh, a rapper just posted a location. He right here. Let's go get him. It's like a bank robbery. You gotta have this stuff already planned. It's gotta be a window to a situation, you know. There's got to be a window to a situation to where you can jump on it quick like that. So these guys are literally not at home thinking about robbing. They riding around doing this stuff. They checking these locations. They looking on social media. You know, Shade Room, all these different sites that post and following these celebrities, following their girls, you know, they probably got like team of people helping. Like if you really look at this, man, it's crazy. You know, so it's like to a degree, her posting the picture, and I think they said that it was like I said, like a 45-minute wait on the food. And this is a crazy story, and I'm gonna go ahead and end with this one because I'm gonna come back later, do some finance, you know, like I talk about with self-healing. I was in a Waffle House, what was it, down in Great Wolf. Got down there late, everything was closed, man, I was mad. I don't really eat Waffle House like that no more. So, went to the Waffle House to get something to eat. Seen this young girl, she was in there, and she actually took a Snapchat of a dude sitting at the bar with a lady. It was a young guy and an older lady. And turned out that was the dude's mom. And the dude and her was talking, and he didn't even know that she was the one that actually sent a video, I guess, to his girlfriend or something. And I'm like, just because she seen me looking at her, then she kind of tried to hide the camera. I don't know her, so I don't know what she hiding for. But she took a video of the guy, sent it to the girl. Full on, the girl called the dude and was like, "What you doing?" He was like, "Wow, what's up?" You know, he got it on speaker. And she was like, "Oh, you out with your girl or something like that?" And he was laughing, like looking around, like, "What you talking about? I'm out with my mama. What's going on? Like, where you at?" And she was like, "Don't worry about that." And the mom started laughing, you know, and just that easy. And I'm like, this is in front of me, just that easy, how that situation panned out quick like that. And like I said, I was on vacation. I was down in going towards LaGrange. I went to Great Wolf, and I still ain't posted videos and none of that. When I went to Great Wolf with the kids, it was nice. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have took them a little younger. You know, they would have enjoyed more of the stuff because it's mainly like for little younger kids. But my kids still fit around that age because they 11. But it was more like for younger kids, I would say about 8 or so. But the water park, you know, that was cool for them. But they had like little extra amenities that was better for younger kids. But like I say, just going down there and seeing that, I'm like, dang, like, this how social media is ran now, you know? And a lot of people fail to realize that, man. Like, everything you do, Malik, one of the guys I talked to on YouTube, he was saying that he walked into Walmart and he was in somebody's Facebook Live. He said he walked into Walmart on Sunday, I think, getting something with some friends like that, was watching football or something. He said, I walked into Walmart Next thing I know, I had people calling me. Was like, yeah, I seen you in such and such live. He like, what? Who, what? He was literally walking in the Walmart. Somebody had a live video, and there he goes right there in the live. And I'm like, dang. And he's like, man, he's like, you can't do anything. Everybody's filming, filming stuff. You go to a restaurant, everybody has their phone out, snapping pictures, showing. I mean, if it's nice, yeah, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna show a video or something like that of places. Because, like I said, when I show this video, I wasn't trying to get mostly the kids and the adults in the video. I was trying to show the attraction of everything that I went to down there at Wolf Creek. I mean, the Great Wolf Lodge. But the whole point of it is, that's what happens, man. Like, you in this lifestyle. What's going on, Jared? What's going on, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. How you doing? But, yeah, man. It's the lifestyle, And it's sad to say, man, like I say, we can't move nowhere like that. Everybody wants to have this old way of, doing things. Back in the day, you can have a lot of pride in wearing your nice clothes, nice jewelry, and nobody's gonna mess with you. These young boys don't play by the same game. They don't play by the same rules. Even a lot of the old school cats don't do that. They don't play by the same rules. They do. Literally, there's a situation that I'm kind of in right now with a guy. It all started with a misunderstanding. And because that situation started with a misunderstanding, when it came down to it, it would have been a real bad problem for either one of us due to a misunderstanding. And it still never got squashed. It just, I deaded it, and that person deaded it, and now they want to try to, rehash and open the situation, but I'm like, there's nothing to be said about it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And it's like, situations like this let you know that, man, you just got to live different, man. I'm about to get ready to get off of here. But like I say, people got to live different, man. Shout out to everybody that came through. And, sorry, tragic for the dude and his loss. But like I say, even with the label, they insured this guy. Hopefully he has some insurance so the family can be taken care of. He got a daughter. Being in that industry, Nipsey let people know. Nipsey, what, $50 million life insurance? That's why I tell people, due to some people, life insurance, you're worth more dead than alive. But at the same time, you got to look at it like this. Nipsey planned for the future. Nipsey was planning for retirement. Nipsey was investing in crypto. Nipsey was one of the first that I seen. When I started really getting into crypto, I seen him hit that crypto contract with a guy overseas and was doing the mining deals and stuff like that. I'm like, Nipsey was way ahead of his time. Like, he was trying to put people on. Like, that life, like his store, the whole hustle that he got with his clothes, man, just knowing that, just putting Crenshaw, putting something simple as that on a shirt, and shout out to Be The Difference Clothing, And the thing is, I'm thinking about getting into that too, because I got a Cricut for my kids, the cutter, but it's just that, having that know-how, the time, get my kids into it more. Just something simple as putting Crenshaw on a shirt, selling out thousands. Then the symbols between the blue and red, between the game. Look how simple that was. One simple design can make you $1 million. My friends I went to school with, they the one that came up with that shirt, "Can't Sell Dope Forever." And I think Tony Yayo wore it on 106 in Park. And as soon as he wore that shirt, it went out of control. Yeah, hey Gerald, crypto is the wave. Stingray, what's going on? Yeah, crypto is the wave, man. Yeah. I'm gonna drop down and I'm gonna come back on a little bit later. More or less talk about a little, mindset, and might get into a little bit of finance and everything. But like I always say, till next time, we here, we gone.